lagi ada di New York City. Dan kalau kamu bingung sekarang saya lagi ada di mana, jawabannya saya sekarang sedang menuju ke sebuah tempat yang merupakan ikon yang paling terkenal di Amerika, yaitu Statue of Liberty atau Patung Liberty. Dan inilah pemandangan yang dulu dilihat oleh para imigran yang datang ke Amerika di sekitar 200 tahun yang lalu. The same exact view. And she was done partially, right? I thought I saw the video. They did the torch.
The first component that was constructed for the people of the United States was the upper portion of her right hand and the torch. Bartholdi, the artist, viewed the symbol that the flame of enlightenment as a very important symbol. And it was the only portion of the Statue of Liberty that actually arrived here in time to be part of the centennial celebrations. It was delivered to Philadelphia for the exposition, and then it was moved to New York, and it sat in a park on 23rd and Madison. And it was used to generate support, and people would climb up a small ladder in her upper arm and walk around the terrace around the flame. And those coins, those donations essentially, were used to fund the pedestal, which was the American contribution to the project.
This is the lady's face.
This is a replica. It's to scale. This is how big Lady Liberty's nose is, up close and personal. The width of her eyes, the width of her mouth and her lips. You'll notice the difference. She's shiny brown.
Ah, okay, yeah.
And that's simply because this copper has not been exposed to the oxygen outside in the air, the continuing moisture in the bay. This 19-foot version. There is the sculptor, Frederick Auguste Bartholdi.
So what was he chosen to design?
Bartholdi was fascinated with colossal works of art. As a college student, he had the opportunity to visit Egypt. Of course, he sees the Sphinx, the pyramids. He's blown away by the size and the scale. He also was a proponent that a message that a piece of art is trying to convey to its viewer, the message should match in the size of the piece of art. So when he hears that the people of France are proposing this gift about international friendship, filling it with symbols of a republican form of government, Bartholdi knows he has his project. These are colossal ideas.
Did he do any big projects before this part?
He was scheduled to do a project for the government of Egypt. It was supposed to be placed at the entrance of the Suez Canal. Unfortunately, when they found out how much this project was going to cost, the decision was, well, we don't need a lighthouse in front of the Suez Canal. This was his next big project, and it was his dream project. He had done sculptures, fountains throughout the United States. There's several Bartholdi fountains. In fact, the one in Washington, D.C., the Bartholdi Fountain, very famous in your neck of the woods.
I didn't know that.
You can visit that. It's really neat.
How long did it take him to finish the project?
The statue was an ongoing project, a labor of love. Most of her construction was done in the 1870s to the early 1880s. But from the time that the idea was originally proposed, that was in 1865. The statue was installed here on the island 21 years later.
Oh, wow.
So
was he still alive?
Yes, Bartholdi was still alive. He was here for the commemoration, as was a host of both French and American dignitaries.
North Adams memang hanya sebuah kota kecil berpenduduk kurang dari 15.000 jiwa. North Adams adalah kota dengan populasi terendah di negara bagian Massachusetts. Namun kota yang dipagari bukit dan pemandangan alam cantik ini punya daya tarik yang mampu mendatangkan wisatawan. Adalah Massachusetts Museums of Contemporary Arts atau MASMOCA, sebuah museum seni kontemporer terbesar di Amerika yang jadi pusat turisme, budaya, dan rekreasi sekaligus menjadi denyut utama kota North Adams. Sepintas tak ada yang istimewa dari MASMOCA. Lantas apa yang membuatnya berbeda dan mampu menjadi magnet yang dikunjungi sekitar 120.000 wisatawan setiap tahunnya dari seluruh penjuru Amerika bahkan Eropa? Pengalaman unik, itulah yang ditawarkan MASMOCA.
So what people come to see at MASMOCA is usually a unique experience. Massamoka is unique in several ways. Partly the massive scale of the buildings and the rooms within the buildings, and how this old New England mill structure was renovated to leave visible some of the marks of history.
Pengalaman unik pertama adalah menikmati rancangan interior museum ini. Massamoka menempati sebuah bangunan pabrik yang didirikan akhir abad ke-19. Pada pertengahan tahun 80-an, sejumlah kurator dari Museum Seni Williams College di kota tetangga Williamstown mewujudkan ide mengubah fungsi bangunan ini dari pabrik menjadi museum. Ini dilakukan setelah penghuni sebelumnya, perusahaan listrik Sprague, hengkang dari North Adams. Bangunan ini dipilih karena ruang-ruang besar yang dimilikinya mampu menampung seni dari pertengahan abad ke-20 yang berukuran sangat besar. Pengalaman unik lainnya adalah mencoba memahami berbagai benda seni yang dipamerkan. Dan sesuai namanya, yaitu Museum Seni Kontemporer, Massamoka hanya menampilkan benda seni secara tematik selama 10 bulan saja.
So, if people come to Massamoka and they like what they see, they have to come back a lot to see it, because soon it will go away. If you come to Massamoka and you don't like what you see, just come again next year and it will all be different.
Salah satu tema yang tahun ini ditampilkan adalah A Historic Occasion. Di sini para seniman mencoba mengeksploitasi berbagai materi sejarah untuk membentuk dan memberi makna baru di masa sekarang. Tema lainnya diberi tajuk Amusement Park. Melalui instalasinya yang berskala besar, sang seniman mencoba mengeksplorasi persepsi dan pengalaman sensorik manusia ke sebuah dunia fantasi yang dapat mendobrak berbagai peraturan dan tabu yang mengatur hidup sehari-hari. Tak bisa dipungkiri, keunikan memang jadi daya pikat utama Massamoka. Itulah Massamoka, satu keunikan yang jadi unggulan kota North Adams di Massachusetts.